السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين سيدنا ونبينا وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. I'd like to thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for giving me an opportunity and the health to come here and enjoy iftar with my brothers in Islam. Some of you all I know, and many of you all I don't. I was actually mentioning that I didn't really want to give a talk, and because we hear talks all the time, you know, and if the talks don't have an effect on us, then it's just kalam. It's just kalam falling. And so I was really just trying to get out of it, but I came here as a guest, and so I asked Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give me the words to say that could have some effect on our hearts and my heart in particular. One thing that I was looking at was how readily available we were to break the fast. And I was saying to myself, a hadith came to my mind where the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, if I'm not mistaken, this hadith was narrated by Nu'man ibn Bashir radiallahu anhu, and he said that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said, "La yazalu nas bi khairin ma ajjalu al-fitra." He says that we will continue, people will continue to experience prosperity or get good as long as we rush to break the fast. Now, I didn't understand this hadith. Listen to the hadith again. The Prophet ﷺ said that we will continue to enjoy prosperity as long as we rush to break the fast. So the first thing come to my mind is you don't have to tell me to rush to break the fast twice. That's a commandment that we all don't have a problem with. But how do you connect prosperity with breaking the fast? Why is this connected? And so when the Prophet ﷺ speaks, he's speaking in a way sometimes that what you see on the surface is one thing, but the hidden meaning and the undercurrent is something even deeper. And that's how we have to think, because we are thinking people. We are intelligent. And Allah Azza wa Jal has given us the most intelligent to regurgitate the knowledge of Allah Azza wa Jal to ourselves in order for us to be the most intelligent people. So I started thinking. I said, look at how prepared we are 10, 15, 20 minutes before it's time to break the fast in order to do an act of ibadah. Because we have to remember that, see, sometimes we don't look at breaking the fast as an act of ibadah. Why? Because it's gratifying to us. We enjoy it. So therefore, you don't have to force us to do something that we enjoy, even though that's how every act of ibadah should be. That we should be trying to get to the salat 15 and 20 minutes earlier. And we should be trying to give sadaqah immediately. When Allah asked Musa alayhi salam, what are you rushing for? What did he say? He said, "Ajiltu ilayka rabbi litarda." He says, I rush to you, Allah, so that you may be pleased. So what Allah likes for us not to be is sluggish. So he shows us in this aspect of ibadah that, look, you're not sluggish with this. Why? Because you see the immediate benefit to it. The immediate benefit is what I'm hungry and I want to eat. So then I'm getting there early and I'm preparing early. But Allah Azza wa Jal wants us to be like that in every act of ibadah. And as long as we are sluggish in the other acts, then we won't experience prosperity. But the minute that we adopt this particular characteristic and spread that generally across all aspects of ibadah, we will always experience khair. Why did the Prophet ﷺ say, if you come to Salat al-Jumu'ah early, 3 hours early, what is it like? It's like slaughtering a what? A cow. He said you come 2 hours early, it's like slaughtering a cow. He said you come 1 hour early, it's like slaughtering a chicken. So he's trying to teach us that the earlier you are prepared to act on an act of ibadah for Allah, the greater the reward. So we see this immediately. Why? Because again, we see the immediate gratification. But this is the attitude that the Muslim must take regarding every single thing. When it's time to give sadaqah, we sitting there sluggish. But if it was a benefit for us, we would do it just like we do fitr. So therefore, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "La yazalu nasu bi khairin ma ajjalu al-fitra." That we were going to continue to experience what? We're going to continue to experience good as long as we take the attitude to rush to an act of ibadah. This is what Allah just shows us with Ibrahim. We talk about this story all the time with Ibrahim during the Hajj. What did we do? We talk about it like it's just a fairy tale. But what did Ibrahim do? When he got the commandment from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he was rushing to follow the commandment of Allah to where he didn't even give a courtesy talk to his wife. He could just simply say, Allah told me to do something. No, he moved. She had to run after him and ask him 2 or 3 times, did Allah tell you this? Did Allah tell you this? Did Allah? Yeah, he did. All right, this is what I got to do. This is Allah subhanahu. But why? Because once Allah commands you to do something, I don't have no kalam for you. I don't have no talk for you. My Lord, did you hear me? My Lord just commanded me to do something. I don't have any conversation for you. Musa left his family there. Went, next thing you know, he's talking to a bush. Allah calls him, and what he does, he's going to Fir'aun. His family's over there. But you never hear nothing about him talking about his family. Why? Because once Allah commands you to do something, then you have to jump on it. Our problem, the conditions that we're in now in the Muslim world, is that we're not acting. We're sluggish when it comes to the commandment of Allah. We get sluggish. And that's the sign of a hypocrite. When they go to stand for salat, they go sluggish. Oh man, it's time to pray again. You're lucky it ain't 50. It was 50. That would be wrong. Ours were just spending 5. We like, whoo. That would be, man, we'd be talking about how that could. So therefore, let's just keep that in mind. How we act on this, let's try to let that be true. And inshallah, you'll see prosperity and khayr come to us constantly. Jazakallah khayr.
He did not want to speak. He just wanted to actually just sit as a third point of view and just look at the guys and have dinner with everyone. But subhanAllah, we forced him into it. And I bet you guys are glad that you've heard at least something that which he has said. Just for 3 minutes and we're done. We complete our session for today. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward you all immensely. I have our brother Muhammad Jamad, who just came back from Turkey and Greece after he helped out the refugees there, the Syrian refugees, and he's going to share some things with you guys, hopefully motivate you, whatever the case may be. So please give him just 3 minutes of your time, no more, and then that will conclude our program for tonight. And jazakumullahu khairan.